Thank you for joining us on Assets Television. Welcome to the news. I am Eugenia Solomon. First, the headlines. 16 vigilante members die as Airforce bombs Zamfara community. Peter Oobi retraces steps after comments on grid failure. Nigeria Football Federation unveils new Super Eagles coach in Abuja. And now the news in detail. No fewer than 16 vigilantes were reportedly killed in an airstrike in Kaikindawa village, Maradan local government area of Zamfara state. An indigene of the area, Garba Umar, said the incident occurred on Saturday evening when the village's vigilante group was on its way to assist neighbors in Tungarkara village who had been attacked by bandits. NAF spokesman AVM Olushola Akinboyewa did not reply to the messages from journalists seeking his comment on the alleged accidental airstrikes. He, however, released a statement stating that troops of Operation Fansanyema carried out a coordinated air and ground assault on Fakai Hills in Zamfara state, neutralizing scores of bandits loyal to notorious kingpin Kachala Bello Turji. But Zamfara State Governor Lawal Dauda's spokesman Suleiman Bala confirmed both the NAF operations and the civilian casualties. He, however, expressed regrets that some members of the civilian joint task force and local vigilantes were also affected during the operation in Tungarkara, resulting in the loss of lives. Meanwhile, repentant bandits in Kaduna State have pledged to abide by a peace pact recently brokered by the state government, bringing hope to the violence-ravaged communities of Birnin Gwari, Buruku, and Sabon Birni. The bandits, who had terrorized the region for over a decade, expressed remorse for their actions and sought forgiveness from the government and affected communities. They also appealed for support to reintegrate them into society and for access to education for their children. Speaking during a peace dialogue on Saturday, a Fulani elder representing notorious bandit leader John Bros urged all Fulani leaders nationwide to encourage their people to embrace peace. A midnight bomb explosion occurred in Umunike community, Mbieri, in the Mbaitoli local government area of Imo State. The explosion, which occurred at a newly completed family house on Saturday night, reduced the house to rubble, though no casualty was recorded. A resident, Ima Emeka, said they were jolted in the night by an enormous sound. Efforts to get the reaction of the state police spokesperson, DSP Henry Okoye, proved abortive as his number did not connect at the time of filing this report. Well, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 polls, Peter Oobi, has made a U-turn over his comment on the alleged collapse of the national grid. Following blackouts experienced in parts of Lagos on Saturday, Oobi, in a post on X, said the incessant fall of the grid, which happened 12 times in 2024, has subjected Nigerians to untold setback and hardship. He said despite borrowing over $3.23 billion in the last 4 years to fix its electricity problems, the recurrent occurrences of grid collapse have continued to mar the nation's power sector. But he faced backlash from many Nigerians who accused him of not verifying issues before reacting to them. Oobi thereafter reversed his stance, saying his initial comment was based on reports from reputable media platforms. Assets Television News will make a return after the break. Welcome back from that break. If you are just joining us, you are watching the news on Assets Television. Now, the federal government has approved 4 airlines as official carriers for pilgrims of the 2025 Hajj. A statement by the executive chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, Professor Abdullahi Usman, said the 4 airlines were selected out of the 11 companies that submitted applications to transport Nigerian pilgrims to Saudi Arabia for Muslim pilgrimage. He stated that the airlines were screened and shortlisted by a team of 32 members that were inaugurated by the NACON on November 26, 2024. Usman explained that the Commission of the Aviation Screening Committee included representatives from State Pilgrims Welfare Board, 3 members from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, and 1 member each from the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, amongst others. Governor Seyi Makinde has presented the staff of office to the new Alafin of Uyo, Abimbola Owade. The governor made the presentation at his office in Ibadan, the state capital. Owade is also scheduled to receive his appointment letter today. Makinde approved Owade's appointment in an announcement made in a Friday statement by the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dotun Oyelade. While the Chairman Association for the Advancement of Family Planning in Nigeria, Dr. Ejike Oji, said that family planning was a panacea to multidimensional poverty. Oji said this in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja. He urged Nigerians to embrace family planning for quality living in all ramifications. The medical practitioner expressed optimism about the capability of family planning to reduce multidimensional poverty. According to him, when parents plan well for childbearing and spacing, they will at least provide basic resources to their children and themselves. He called on government at all levels to produce policies that would encourage family planning locally and nationally. Well, from the foreign scene, weather forecasters in California are warning that fierce winds capable of fueling the infernos around Los Angeles are expected to pick up again this week as fire crews on the ground race to make progress controlling 3 wildfires. Officials warned that after a weekend of relatively calm winds, the notorious dry Santa Ana wind would pick up again from Sunday night till Wednesday, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. Ahead of the wind's uptick, some progress has been made in stopping the spread of the deadly Palisades and Eaton fire, which are burning on opposite ends of the city. Local firefighters are being assisted by crews from 8 other states as well as Canada and Mexico, who continue to arrive. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner updated the death toll on Sunday to 24, while officials said earlier at least another 16 remain missing. The wildfires are on track to be among the costliest in U.S. history. While in sports, the Nigeria Football Federation NFF today in Abuja presented the new head coach of the Super Eagles, Eric Shell, to the public. The event took place at the media conference room of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Shell's appointment was confirmed on Tuesday by the NFF Executive Committee, following a recommendation by the football ruling body's Technical and Development Committee. NFF, in a statement signed by the Director of Communication, Dr. Ademola Olajire, said it will also announce the names of Coach Shell's assistants at the unveiling with the crew of shepherds to shepherd the Super Eagles B at next month's African Nations Championship in East Africa, before focusing squarely on the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign, beginning with the matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe in March. The 47-year-old French Malian will mount one of the hottest seats in world football, but President of the NFF Ibrahim Gusau said The Franco-Malian embodies the fresh energy, new thinking, and positive attitude with which the Federation desire the Super Eagle to confront their remaining 6 matches in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign. And with that sports story, we wrap up the news. You can follow us on all our social media platforms for more updates and programs. On behalf of the entire news crew, I am Eugenia Solomon. Thank you for watching.